Three things to know tonight. Number one, orangutans can't read, or at least we don't think they can. Yet, video from the Memphis Zoo. Orangutan leafing through a magazine. Who knows?
It's the monkey version of Playboy. He's just there for the articles.
A lot of pictures of that one. Number two, Santa should be the only one coming down the chimney. In Ohio, a guy tried to break into a house via the chimney. Police infrared, you can see him in that little square. He got stuck. Had to be rescued, then arrested.
If you're choosing this path in life, you have to be the size of a jockey or a supermodel.
Yeah.
You know?
The chimney is always unlocked, though. You know,
It is true, but
like-
the flues are just very, very tight.
Number three, a postscript to April Fools. The most epic prank was in Australia. See the faces of these kids in high school? They were just told by the principal they have to spend an extra year in high school. Graduation postponed by a year. The principal then let them off the hook.
The 2025 April Fool's Day joke.
Look at them. Relief in the
sounds better in an
stands.
Australian accent.
Cheers. Not a fifth year.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, Devils.
We've got a fabulous honeymoon on the line and three couples who want to win it. So let's meet them. First, she's a 24-year-old registered nurse and he's a 26-year-old tax technician. They've been married just 1 month. Say congratulations to Brandy and Trails Hale. Hi, Brandy. Hey, Trails, good luck to you. Next, she's a 21-year-old waitress. He's a 23-year-old military police officer in the U.S. Navy. They've been married 2 months. Say congratulations to Melanie and Jason McCutcheon. Hey, Jason, congratulations. Good luck to you, Melanie. Finally, she's a 30-year-old drafting specialist, and he's a 34-year-old insurance sales manager. They've been married 7 months. Say hello to Lynette and Ulysses Brown. Hey, Lynette. Say hey first. Good luck to you. I'm Gary Kroeger, and this is the Newlywed Game. Welcome, everybody. You guys ready to compete? Yeah! Honeymoon?
That's it.
Yeah? We're going to play a very special round of the Newlywed Game, and here's how it works. I'm going to ask the ladies, the wives, a series of questions. It could be anything from your mother's maiden name to your favorite flavor of ice cream. Now, if you think your husband should know that answer, you're going to buzz right in, and you're going to say, he better know that. He's going to have to step up and prove you right. If he does, you get 5 points. If he doesn't, you're going to lose those points. All right? You ready? What's the date of your anniversary? You were first, Melanie.
You better know that.
October 28th, 95.
Okay. You answered very well, but you were a little nervous there, Jason.
Just a little bit.
You
I'm
knew
all right.
if you messed that one up, there was big trouble.
I'm okay.
All right? Sit yourself back down there. What's your favorite breakfast cereal? Brandy.
You better know that.
I have no idea.
It's the only thing I eat in the whole house.
I forgot.
Fruit Loops. I forgot.
Memory lapse.
What's the first name of the first guy you slept with? Once again, Brandy.
You better know this one.
Michael.
What's your shoe size? Melanie.
He better know that.
10 wide.
Very wide. Good job. Ladies, what's your middle name? Oh, Lynette, you got in there.
You better know that. You better know that.
Well, Ulysses? Well, I'm... What is it, Lynette?
Louise.
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 That's right, Louise.
Back to your seat. What television show do you watch together the most? You were first, Brandy.
He better know this.
Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman.
Apparently not.
Oh, come on. You love that show.
Yeah, but what do we watch Monday through Friday every night before bed before I go to work.
The Newlywed Game. Oh.
No, home improvement.
All right. What's your biggest complaint about your husband in the bathroom? Lynette, you were first.
You better know that one. You better know that one.
I don't change my face towels as often as she like.
Hey. Lynette Louise Brown, how often would be enough?
It's ridiculous. I'm not sure how often.
Yeah.
But every time I go in the bathroom, there's fingerprints on the hand towel.
So
Did you wash your hands before you dry them?
he
or-
apparently doesn't even change them at all?
No, I changed them.
All right.
He doesn't change them.
Set yourself back down, Ulysses. What flavor was your wedding cake? Hey, Brandy.
He better know this.
Spice cake.
What day of the week was your first date? Melanie.
He better know this.
Friday night, Saturday morning.
It started out Friday about 11:58 at night.
That's
but
Friday
it was
night.
Mostly into Saturday. And when we talked about our first date one time before, I said Friday, he said no, it was Saturday.
What's your biggest complaint about your husband's lovemaking style? You were first, Lynette.
He better know this one.
All right.
He has this one.
I wanted too much.
Lynette. What's the real answer?
He takes too long on one thing. He does. He
Too
takes a
long and too
time.
often. Ulysses, back to your corner. Here we go. What's the greatest number of times the two of you have made love in one night? You were first, Melanie.
He better know this.
4 times.
I don't know who you were with the 2 times after the 2 times with me, but it was just 2 times.
Wrong. 4. I don't think so.
Jason? Well, right now, the Browns, you got a -5. You got a little hole to dig out of, but you're not too far behind because the McCutcheon's in the middle. You don't have any points. The Hales, you got back to 0. There's some making up to do here. When one of these brides first met her mother-in-law, she was in for quite a shock. She'll tell us all about it right after this. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Now, Ulysses, when it comes to food, your wife, Lynette Louise, has an unusual obsession. What is it?
Gary, it is ketchup.
Ketchup?
My wife puts ketchup on everything.
Like what?
She puts ketchup on ham sandwiches,
Okay, that's not...
white rice, spinach,
Okay.
anything that's green or green salads. She even puts ketchup on peach cobbler. Can you believe it?
What's this about?
One day I came in the room and she had ketchup on the nightstand.
What's wrong?
And I said, honey, what are you going to do with that ketchup? And she started busting up, laughing. And she said she was going to put it on me.
On you? Now, Jason, it seems that your wife, Melanie, has kind of an obsession of her own that some of the ladies might find a little more understandable than the ketchup thing.
Man, Gary, my wife is obsessed with Tom Cruise.
Oh,
I don't understand this, and I'm annoyed by it because, frankly, I think I'm better looking than Tom Cruise.
I do too.
I am.
Come on, Melanie.
He's great looking, but Tom Cruise has dimples, and when he smiles, his smile just makes me go, He is perfect. His hair is perfect. There's never a hair out of place. He is just all that.
That's hairspray. That's hairspray.
That's all it is.
Brandy, your first visit to Trail's parents gave you quite a shock. What happened?
Well, his mother raises possums, and we had gone over to meet him for the first time, and she keeps the possums in a box next to the toilet. I was not told about this. I went in, sat down, started to do my thing, and all of a sudden this cold nose came up, goosed me, and I jumped nearly halfway out of the bathroom, went running out, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, there's possums in there.
Not too many people can say they were goosed by a possum,
Nope.
but you can.
It's a wonderful experience.
It's a wonderful experience. Right now, the Browns, Lynette and Ulysses, 5 in the hole there.
Okay, that's
Dug a little
okay.
hole for yourself. You're coming back. The McCutcheons, Melanie and Jason, you got a 0.
That's
Mr.
okay,
Eve in there.
that's okay.
Granny Trills, the Hales, you got a 0
That's
too.
okay.
Okay, that's all right. Now we're going to play a multiple choice round. I'm going to give you each a multiple choice question and 3 answers. I want you to tell me which one of the answers your mate said. If it's a match, you get 10 points. Ready? Let's start with you, Brandy. According to Trails, what kind of games do you enjoy playing the most? Card games, board games, or mind games?
Mind games.
What does she do, Trails?
She throws in these little comments when she's saying a sentence to see if I'm going to pick them up.
Like?
Like, I married you because of your looks and your sex, because it makes up for your IQ. And she'll throw that in and see if I'll pick it up.
How you
I
doing
want
there?
to see if he's listening, because sometimes he's got this blank stare, so I'm going to play with him.
All right. Make sure he's on his toes. That's smart. Melanie, you're at a party, and you take Jason into a vacant bedroom to get frisky. What did he say would cross his mind? What a great idea. What if we get caught? What's she been drinking?
What a great idea.
What is going on here?
Jason, what'd you say?
Drinking, isn't that what you said?
Right.
That is what he said.
Jason, I don't drink that much.
You don't drink that much, but that's not going to happen unless you've been
I just
drinking.
turned 21 2 days ago.
Okay.
So it's...
Well, he's saying that that's not something that would likely happen unless you... Lynette, did Ulysses say that compared to your friends, you have a better body, brain, or man?
Man.
Okay. Yeah. Let's switch things around here. This is for you, Ulysses. When you proposed, Ulysses, what did Lynette say was her first reaction? That was perfect. It's about time. Or couldn't you have made it just a little more romantic?
Couldn't you have made us a little more romantic?
Lynette? What'd you say?
It's about time. You know that.
I guess you probably would have said it's about time.
Why?
Well, it'll be 5 years in February we've been together, and we just been married in May, so
No brainer.
it's
Yeah.
about time.
5 years.
That's a no-brainer.
5 years. I would say it's about time. About time you learn her middle name, too.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Jason, according to Melanie, if you received a personal letter from someone she doesn't know, she would ask you about it, think it's none of her business, or open it up and find out for herself.
She'd open it up and find out herself.
He still has ex-girlfriends that call his family and ask when he's going to be home, and they know he's married and they don't care. So I think a couple of them might switch a name or two on the envelope, and if I don't know the name or if I know the person, it doesn't matter. I open all the mail.
Good for you.
That's
Finally, Trails, when you finish having sex on a Saturday morning, did Brandy say you're usually in the mood for breakfast, cartoons, or 2 more hours of sleep? Okay. These brides have some intriguing revelations about their relationship. Things their husband should probably know and probably don't. Check it out right after.
Israel is under attack.
The war in Israel began with the senseless and heartbreaking murder of hundreds of precious children just like these. We're deep underground and taking refuge at this orphanage bomb shelter. We're praying for God's help. We pray, Avinu Malkeinu, our Father, our King. With nearly 1,000 rockets fired each day,
play, so let's go. Lynette and Ulysses Brown, you have pulled out of the hole. You got 5 points. Melanie and Jason McCutcheon, you doubled that with 10 points. And in first place are Brandy and Trails Hale with 20 points. Guys, before the show, your wives talked to us and they revealed all sorts of things about themselves, from their most embarrassing moments to their biggest complaints about you guys. Now, I'm going to reveal these secrets to you. If you think it's your wife that said that, hold up that sign as quick as you can and yell out, "That's my wife!" Great. And if you are right, you will get 10 points. But if you're wrong, you'll lose 10 points. So you got to be sharp. First one up is the only one that can win or lose. Here we go. It bugs her the way you yell when you yawn.
That's my wife!
Show me.
So aggravating. I hate it.
Weird. She threw out your Power Ranger gloves without you knowing.
That's my wife!
Look at his face.
I didn't know you throw those out. Oh,
When he moved in, they magically disappeared in the move.
Isn't that funny how that happens? She says you'd be a total mess without her.
That's my wife.
Good job, Jason. Her big secret is how often she still talks to her ex-boyfriends. Who's gonna fess up? Oh,
How often?
Business. Only business.
How often?
Oh, maybe about every 6 months.
Oh, I guess that's fine enough, dude.
Business. Business.
Business.
It's business.
I got my
Ulysses,
business.
you're great. You make my job so easy. I don't have to ask questions. When she's cranky, she picks a fight just to get you in a bad mood, too.
That's my wife!
No, it wasn't. Who was that? Melanie. What do you do that for?
Because I'm the kind of person you can ask anyone in my family. Whenever I'm in a bad mood or having a bad day, I just don't really like it when people are really, really happy around me. And he'll come home from work in a great mood and I had a bad day. And I can't help it, but I just bring him down.
When men flirt with her, she likes it.
That's my wife.
Yeah. It totally embarrasses her when you pass gas in a store and blame it on her.
That's my wife.
She won't admit that she's into your idea of mirrors on the ceiling because she's afraid you'll get them.
That's my wife!
Well, if you like the idea, then why are you afraid?
I wouldn't mind looking at him, but to have to look at myself, no, thank you.
Oh, you have to see that. That's so intense. You're going to get so excited. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
It's the least you can do. You threw away the Power Ranger gloves. Sure, we got 3 fun couples, but only one can win that sensational honeymoon. Which one will it be? We'll find out when we get back. We're back with the Newlywed Game. At the end of these rounds, one of these couples will be off on an amazing second honeymoon. Ellen, where are they going today?
Gary, I'm definitely jealous of today's winners because they're heading to Amsterdam. They'll spend a week in Amsterdam where they can cruise the canals, tour the local flower markets and sites, and savor the history and culture of one of Europe's oldest cities, Amsterdam. A totally romantic second honeymoon, courtesy of Victory Travel. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you, Ellen. Your eyes lit up. That's a good one. That's exciting. Right now, the Hales, Brandy, and Trails, you've got 40 points. You're tied for first with the McCutcheons, Melanie, and Jason with 40 points. The Browns, Lynette and Ulysses, you've got 5. But you can make up this round. Here's how you're going to do it. I'm going to give your wives a couple of choices. She's going to hold up the card. The best applies to you guys. You then have to match. But here's the thing. I start with 10. Keeps going up in points until it gets to 100 for the last one. Here we go. This is for 10 points. Caffeine addict or can live without it? Trails.
Can live without it.
Perfect. Jason.
Caffeine addict.
Addict. Ulysses.
Can live without it.
Perfect. 20 points. Watches the news or tunes in for sports? Jason?
Watches the news.
Perfect. Ulysses?
Tune in to sports.
Trev?
Tune into sports.
News, she said. For 30 points. Speaks his mind or holds his tongue? What do you do, Ulysses?
Speak my mind.
Yes, you hold your tongue. Trev?
Speak my mind.
Hold your tongue. Jason?
I speak my mind.
You got it.
Yeah.
For 40 points. Phones home when late or leaves her hanging? Trails?
Leaves her hanging.
Unfortunately, yes. Jason?
I'm calling home.
Yeah, good job, Ulysses.
Leave her hanging.
Perfect. For 50 points. Self-sufficient or needy? Jason?
I'm needy.
She said you're self-sufficient, Ulysses.
Self-sufficient.
Perfect. Trails?
Needy.
Needy. All right, we got a real game here. For 60 points. Likes all positions or has a favorite? Ulysses.
Has a favorite.
Yeah. Trails?
Likes all
You
positions.
like them all, Jason.
I like them all.
Like them all. All right, for 100 points in a honeymoon in Amsterdam. Takes it slow or heads straight for the O? All right, you're very close with 185 over there, Ulysses. Get them up there, Brandy. I'm going to start with you. This puts you in first place with 285.
I take it slow.
All right, you're in first place with 285. Now, I'm going to go to you, Trails. You take over first place with 300 if you get this right.
Straight to the O.
No, she said you take it slow. So, Jason, the pressure's on. Don't say anything. I want to remind you what the circumstances are right now. Right now, Ulysses and Lynette have come from behind. They've got 285. You get this right, you've got 300, and you're going. Otherwise, it's going to be to the Browns. What's it going to be?
I'm going for the O.